Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a whole new video. It is like my first actual recording of a video in 2024. Yes, the other videos were previous vlogs from 2023, and so I just wanted to come on and say good morning. Today, as you guys can see by the title, I am going to be doing a reset. When I say I need to reset, I really needed to reset. I actually was not going to record this video, but a friend of mine, she was like, aren't you gonna reset your life any which way? Yeah, so I decided to just pick up my camera and record, because you know what, you really do need to have good people around you to motivate you to do the things that you know you want to do, but the things that your mind is telling you you could consistently put off. Also, whatever it is that you want to do in life, it's really having a positive mindset about it and really going after it. A lot of times we make a lot of plans and we want to do a lot of things, but sometimes it's really good to just take it one step at a time and always remember not to give up on the dreams that you have for yourself and the things that you really want to do. And even if sometimes it seems like things are not working out and you're consistently doing all of these things and it's just not working out, then obviously you kind of want to remain in a positive mindset and just know to yourself that you're never gonna give up. I think I've learned that there's a difference between giving up and giving up when you're being lazy or demotivated, and then there is also a time where things truly just need to like end and die down. And although I thought at one point it was kind of like the same thing, it is two big different things. It's two big differences. So I just wanted to come on and say good morning. We are resetting our lives today. So today I'm gonna go to the gym. We also need to take down this little Christmas tree right here. I also need to soak off my nails because I messaged my nail tech to try and get an appointment, and she has not sent me, she's not responded. So I'm not gonna message her again. I'm just gonna soak my nails off, and whenever I can get an appointment, maybe I'll do my nails in February or something like that. But I'm not gonna walk around with my nails like this because it looks really bad. So I am going to take them off today. I also want to cook and all of those good stuff because we are resetting. I really want to lose some weight in 2024. I did gain a lot of weight between August when I injured my foot and December, and you guys saw how I ate in December. I was eating. So that is what we're gonna do in 2024. So I hope you guys will continue along this journey with me. I do have some things happening in 2024 that eventually you guys will see, and yeah. So with that being said, let's go to the gym. Let's get it. good morning again. It is 11:43 and I just got back. As you guys could see, oops, I'm done with my carrot juice. I had carrot juice this morning. It was amazing. I love it. I also have celery juice in the fridge. I'm gonna try that tomorrow, but I know that green smoothie, that green juice, it's gonna take me a while to drink it because I don't like it, but I know it's good for me. But yeah, now we're back. I drank my breakfast, literally. I'm going to go and take down my Christmas tree and tidy up my apartment because you can't have a reset vlog and not reset and tidy up your space. That is where it really makes your mind declutter and it really clears your mind. And if your space is messy, it's not gonna work. Like, you cannot clear your mind, or you can't have a good clear mind with a messy environment. Like, it just doesn't work. So that is basically what I'm gonna do. I also need to do some laundry, so we're gonna tackle the living area first, and then we're gonna head to my bedroom. I'm gonna also change my sheets and stuff like that on my bed because, you know, the holiday season is over and now it's time to continue on to the rest of our year. So I'm gonna put back the sheets, my nude sheets that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna put those back on my bed. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's do this. But first we need to play some music because who cleans without music? Alexa, can you connect to iPhone?
Searching.
Hey y'all, so as I'm editing this video, I felt like it would be nice if I shared with you guys some things or some tips that you can do in this month of January to a better start of your new year. This is truly a Sunday reset, and these are some of the things that I am also considering, or things that I've started to do. Now, I know a lot of people do their new year in January, but I am also someone that my new year really starts in the second quarter of the year. I know that is a little bit iffy, but I just think that January, February, and March, or January and February, are those months where I'm still trying to like figure out what best way to go about doing the things that I have on my vision board. Just kind of just seeing what the year is looking like, playing with what's happening in my professional life, in my relationships, in just my life in general. So I said, you know what, it would actually be nice if I shared with you guys some things while y'all watch this video that you can do in the month of January, or even whatever it is that you want to do. It doesn't even have to be in January, but just some things you can do to start a new life in 2024, if that's something that you want to do, or even if it's something that you want to continue to like just have a different life in the new year. I know everyone is always new year, new me, and so I think that, or I hope that this video would come at a perfect time because January is not done. It's literally the 16th of January and it's the third week of the year, and I think a lot of us are still trying to figure out, okay, what exactly are we doing? Yes, I did do my vision board already, which I shared. Well, I didn't share my vision board with you guys, but I did share how to create a vision board. I'll leave that link in my description box. I also shared with you guys some ways that you can stay motivated in 2024. So I will also leave that video linked in my description box. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump into some of the things that I will be doing in January that would help me to jumpstart my new year, and some of the things that you can consider to do. Again, you don't have to do these things, or maybe you would have already already started to do these things or you've already done these things, but maybe this video can just be inspiration for you to continue to be motivated to do the things that you need to do. Or maybe there's something on my list that you haven't thought about, or you have not put on your list to do, and you can also add that to the list of things that you are going to do or you're currently doing to help you to kind of start have a new life or to jumpstart your 2024. 2024 is going to be the year. That's what I keep saying to myself. But in order for you to have a good year, I feel like you kind of have to plan. And before we get into the video, I just want to say that when you are planning, make sure that you do it with God. Make sure that you pray about it. Make sure that you ask Him to bless your vision board and the things that you want to manifest on your vision board. So I just wanted to say that. Now we can actually get into some of the things that I'm going to be doing this year, or I'm going to be doing in January, to help me to kind of jumpstart my year. But guys, before we get into the video and before we get into the things, this Christmas tree rocked the living life out of me. It took me such a long time to do. I was annoyed for a very long time taking down the Christmas tree because the lights that I had put around it kind of got stuck in the Christmas tree. Next year, I'm going to buy a bigger Christmas tree, but this time I'm going to buy the one that's already lit because I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. I say that now, but if you guys see me going to buy Christmas lights in 2024, just don't judge me. But anyways, let's get into some of the things that you can do to jumpstart, or things that you can do in January or in February or whenever it is you want to do it to start a new life in the new year. So the first thing that I would definitely recommend is to making sure that you reflect on your previous year goals. So you kind of want to look at the goals that you had last year. Did you achieve? You want to ask yourself questions like, did I achieve them? Did I not? That's not even English, but did I achieve them? The ones that I achieved, okay, kudos to me, but the ones that I didn't, okay, I didn't achieve these goals, and what is it that I'm going to do to actually achieve these goals? What was the reasons for me not achieving these goals? Some of the things for me was I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be. That was not because of me though. I'm gonna blame it on my foot. And then procrastination is a huge thing. I feel a lot of us struggle with procrastination because a lot of us procrastinate a lot. Another thing that I felt like for certain goals that I wanted to meet, my strategy was a bit off. So I should have really re-strategized and not be lazy about, the things and mistakes that I made. And once those mistakes were made, I should have just re-strategize and get on it and do the things that I needed to do, but I didn't do that. So those are some of the things that I did not do in 2023 that I definitely noticed while I did some reflecting. And so that is definitely something that I'm gonna do, or something that I'm more mindful about now that I'm into the new year of 2024. The next tip that I would recommend, or the next thing that you really want to do, is kind of do like a life audit. I feel like this is a very important task to do in January, so you can understand where your focus needs to be in the particular year that you are in the new year. This is some of the areas in your life in which you really want to work on. Some of these areas you may already be doing good at. Let it be your finances or your health. So you may be ticking those things off. And one of the things I love about kind of doing a life audit is because the things that you are good at and the things that you are most happy with, that can actually help to boost your confidence to work on the things that you are lacking. And that's one of the things that I noticed for me. And I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I really want to work on in 2024. I really do want to focus on my health, because for the last quarter of the year, I wasn't able to do that. So I'd gained a lot of weight that I don't really feel most confident in right now. Career wise, I do want to elevate. I do want to get better. I want to make more money. I want to save more money. And my relationship with my family and friends, I really want to improve that. And one of the things that I'm going to be open to a lot more in 2024 is my romantic relationships. I really do feel like for the past 4 years or more, I haven't really been focusing on like dating and like being in a relationship and just really genuinely putting myself out there. I kind of put that as a part of my personal growth, but that is something that I really do need to focus on because I'm getting older and I really do believe in people having a partner. It's not something that I plan to force, but it is just something that I plan to focus on. And like I said, just be a little bit more out there in those aspects of my life, because based on my life audit, I realize like I'm not putting any effort in my romantic relationship. So that is definitely something that I want to do. The next thing that I would recommend is when you are looking to kind of like jumpstart your new life, you want to focus on your long-term goals. Your long-term goals are very important in your life. You kind of want to ask yourself the question, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years from now? And when you answer this question, if you think you should go for something that you're not doing, then I would definitely recommend that you go for it. One of the things I would also recommend is make sure you're not following the race or competing with anyone else when you're thinking about your long-term goals, or when you're just thinking about your goals in general. You always want to be mindful of your situation, the situation that you are in that specific time, and not focus on what other people are doing as well. I find that that's very, very important, because that can just send you down a rabbit hole of things that take you off of the things that you want for your life. And when I'm speaking about goals, I'm also going to include new goals for my year. So if it is that I did not have something on my vision board in 2023, then of course I'm going to put it on my vision board in 2024, because it's a new year. You would have achieved certain things in 2023, and so you want to add new goals. If you don't want to do that, then you don't have to. But in order for you to grow as a person, you are going to consistently be adding new things and new targets that you want to meet within a specific year. And of course, new goals being added to your vision board, or even just new goals being added to your life, I think could just be very important. Not try your best not to be as stagnant with your vision board, because your vision board should be ever changing. The next tip that I am going to recommend as well, and that is something that I have been doing quite a bit of in my latter years. When I say my latter years, meaning probably for the past 6 years, is really focusing on yourself. And in December or November of last year, someone asked me that question, like, how do you really go about focusing on yourself? Because they just found that they were not doing it. And I think it's the culture. When you go online, you're so consumed with social media. And don't get me wrong, as a content creator, I am sometimes consumed with that. But one of the things that I find myself doing often is unplugging, especially from Instagram. I love YouTube. YouTube feels like a safe space to me, but I find myself unplugging from Instagram a lot, because when you get on these platforms and you see other people in your peers doing the things that you think you should be doing, you often find yourself comparing and getting into a space of, oh, I have these new goals, new me, but you're so focused on what other people are doing that you're not focusing on yourself. And I think it's very important for you to focus on yourself. That is something that I would definitely recommend. I did do a video on prioritizing yourself, and I will also link that video in my description box below, just in case you are interested in looking and seeing the tips that I recommend for prioritization of self. But once I found myself focusing on myself a lot, and when I say focus on yourself, I'm not telling you to be selfish, with your time or anything like that. But in instances where you do need to be selfish with your time, you should truly focus on yourself. Focusing on yourself is not only about being selfish, but focusing on yourself is taking some time to check in with yourself, know what's going on in your mind, kind of see where you are mentally, where your mental health or your mental space is, looking after your needs, looking after to see if you're even doing the things that is essential and is needed for yourself. And the final thing is really spending some time alone with yourself, and that's why it's very important to unplug ever so often. Again, it's not a selfish thing, but it is a very important step that you need to take, because when you focus on yourself, you get a lot of clarity in the things that you actually need to do. Well, I get a lot of clarity in the things that I need to do when I focus on myself. So focusing on yourself is definitely one of the top things. Maybe I should have said that first, but it's one of the top things that you want to do, because you kind of sometimes want to have tunnel vision when it comes to yourself, because it's your success. Also, I find like as moms, if you're someone who have kids, it's important for you to focus on your kids and focus on your family life, but it is very important for you to take time out to focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you can mentally be there for your children, your family, your husband, your friends, all of the woes of life. And so it's very important to take that time out to focus on yourself when you feel that you need to actually do that. And tunnel vision, to me, a lot of times equals success, because it keeps you focused on the goals that you want to achieve. Well, it has for me. The next tip that I would definitely recommend, or the next thing you can do in January is, and even throughout 2024, is to always take everything one step at a time. Nothing really happens before it's the time that it should happen. And I find a lot of times we don't give ourselves any sort of grace. Grace is not something that I find as humans we give ourselves. We're very hard on the people around us. We're very hard on ourselves. And if things are not working, or if it is that you want to get into new habits, you are going to have to take everything one step at a time. If you want to save money, you have to take your time to build that savings. It's more than likely not going to come overnight. And so that is one thing that I would definitely recommend. And that's something that I am in the process of consistently learning. Even with my YouTube, it has allowed me to give myself a lot more grace. Doing social media has allowed me to give myself a lot more grace, and just taking every day as it comes. Although I do have plans, making sure that I plan it with God, and the both of us will take it one step at a time. The next thing that I want to do in January, or the next thing that I have on my list to do, is at least learning 1 or 2 new skills. I kind of want to get into baking. After that video that I did it for Vlogmas, I kind of want to get into baking. So I want to kind of get like a baking book and kind of bake healthy snacks, or just bake bad snacks as well. And the next thing, I kind of want to get into relearning French. I started doing it with Speakly, and I just never continued. And so that is definitely something that I want to do in my life. The next thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is making sure that you're moving your body and you're eating healthy. Your nutrition and the amount of moving that you're doing with your body is essential and is very important. And that is definitely something that I would recommend. If you're someone that's not doing that, it's something that I definitely would recommend. For me, I definitely want to be taking my walks. I live on an incline, so I just want to go outside. I want to get more fresh air. I haven't been able to get the fresh air that I want, so that is definitely something. And I just want to make healthy choices where it comes to me snacking. And the final tip that I would definitely recommend, and one of the things that I did in this video, is declutter your life. Your physical declutter turns into a mental confusion. You will have a hard time finding your stuff when you need them the most, which normally leads to frustration. And so this is one of the best things to do in January to start a fresh life. You want to kind of declutter your wardrobe, your kitchen, your bathroom, even your workspaces, and don't ever forget to do a digital declutter. I delete certain photos, I delete certain folders, and I always declutter my mailbox because I just don't like to see clutter. I'm someone that I cannot function if my life is not in if things are cluttered together, I can't function, so it's not going to work for me. And so that is something that you definitely want to do, just declutter your life, because it gives you a clearer mind. It makes you less confused or less annoyed or less irritated when it is that you're looking for something or you want to do something. And it also puts you in a clear mental space. For me, it helps with my mental health. And so the clutter in my life, the clutter in the things that I don't want, kind of shedding a skin for the new year is very important. And so that is basically where I'm going to end this portion of the video. I will definitely see you guys at the end of the video, and I hope these things and tips would help you or will inspire you for the goals that you have set for yourself in the new year for a fresh start. So I'll talk to you guys at the end of the video. Talk to you guys soon.
Hey y'all, is that off? Hey guys, welcome back. No. Hey guys, this is where I'm going to end this Sunday reset video. I'm basically done. I was supposed to do laundry, and also I'm still gonna soak off my nails, but obviously I'm not gonna do that on camera. But I'm finally done with cooking. My food looks so nice. I can't wait to eat it. And I'm gonna go kind of watch a movie and just wind down my evening. So that's basically what my Sunday reset looked like. I feel good. I feel a little bit rejuvenated, less slobby or less lazy today. I'm happy that I got up and I actually did what I didn't really want to do but know I had to do. My apartment feels a lot lighter as well without the Christmas tree there, although that Christmas tree gave me a run for my money. But I just wanted to come and close out the vlog and tell you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new here, thank you for subscribing. If you have not yet subscribed, I will definitely tell you to subscribe. If you're liking my personality or my personality fits your personality and you want to continue to watch my content, it really will help me out a lot. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys in my next upload. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.